Now we're live.
We all gone. Ta-da! Over to you, Felipe.
Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Regards from Bogota, Colombia. Uh, I think this is my time to start, right?
Yes.
So, okay, let me share with you a presentation I have right here about something really fun, I hope. Are you watching my first slide right now?
Yeah!
Thank you. Okay, let's have a short chat about video production and sharing via social media. Um, I'm going to present you a recent experience with maybe the concept of collaborative documentary. If you look for the concept on the internet or maybe on a library, you could find the classification, the categories that Professor Mandy Rose from University of West of England, um, and she says that there are four collaborative categories, collaborative documentary categories, which are the co-creative relationship, and she gives a really good sample, well known for you, I hope, called Video Nation, made by the BBC, of course. The participant observers, another well-known example called Life in a Day in YouTube. It's really recent and really famous. The community of purpose, and she gives an example in High Rise, a really good sample of collaborative documentary, and the traces of the multitude, 18 days in Egypt. If you want to watch that, you could go to collabdocs.wordpress.com, and you can find really good samples of collaborative documentaries. Of course, I have to mention, of course, the initiative of Max Lesher, professor from Massey University, which is 24 frames, 24 hours. Maybe you have participated before in this um, website, which is really good. Okay. And last year, during Moco 360, we experiment with the concept of collab docs or collaborative documentaries, plus augmented reality apps, which maybe is the difference between the last concept and this one. And we try to find a way to see a place being in another place. Let me try to explain that step by step. I'm going to show you the workflow we use for the creation of Here and There experiment. First, we were part of a Moco 360 fan group or group page in Facebook, and then we meet each other, and we saw a lot of students and teachers discussing about more apps and new ways to create films. Second, we test a lot of web and mobile apps like Biclone and Sphere, and doing that, we try to discover new ways to do things like audiovisuals. Third, and here comes the moment of the Jamiroquai idea, sorry for the definition, which is traveling without moving, being there and being here thanks to augmented reality, like telepresence. This is a really interesting concept, but it's not really telepresence because it's not only what Cisco Systems makes with guys in office. It's not exactly this one, but it's based on that. And four, find a pal, ask for help if you want to create a here and there document. And of course, I did that thanks to Moco 360 Facebook group. Okay, step five, we have to create a really clear rules and make a storyboard shared by Google Drive, of course, and both pals have to had to shoot the same shots in different countries. That's why the storyboard was four. And step number six, make a sphere. A sphere is a kind of photo that shows in 360 degrees a space, even with a roof and on the floor. And this is really interesting because you can create a photo, but as well you can move with the photo. And I hope you have tried the sphere before because it's really powerful, you know. And another important thing about Sphere app is that locates you in the space you are, in the place you are, and lets you move with the I don't know, with the coordinates around you. So if you go north, the sphere shows the north part of the place you're watching on the screen. This is a bit confusing, but it's really, really amazing. Okay, step seven, play with video, photo, and music. Of course, make a mobile post-production. The interesting thing about Moco 360 is to create collaborative audiovisual projects using only mobile and web workflows. And right now I'm watching you iMovie app for editing, Sketchbook app for Photoshop, and this colorful app for video creation, which is really, really good. And step eight and final, share it via Moco 360 Facebook group and YouTube, of course. And that's it. And the final result of all of this experiment is this video here and there. Maybe I'm not gonna show this video from my presentation because could be a little bit buggy, you know. If you want to watch it, check for here and there in YouTube, and you can watch the final result of this. And maybe as a conclusion, I would like to know what's the right category for the experiment we did with this guy from Manchester and me in Bogota. I don't know if it's a co-creative relationship, for instance, or the participant observer, the community of purpose, the traces of the multitude. Maybe the co-creative relationship could be a really good category for the experiment we did. But I'm not really sure. Maybe later we could go to a better conclusion. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'll be ready for you.
Thank you, Felipe. Can you hear me, Felipe?
Yes.
Yes, muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Do you have any questions for Felipe? Have you understood the concept? Yes. Yes.
I don't know if it's okay for you. There will be really nice if they can watch the video for themselves and check the final result of this experiment. If it's okay for you.
Yes. Yeah. If you're not too much in a hurry, yes, we can even try to play it on. We've got a side screen here.
So I can give you the link of the video.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, of course. And you can watch it there. So just give me a minute.
So basically, what we're trying to show you is that thanks to a smartphone, you can collaborate with anyone in the world. You can also record what you do here during daytime, but it's nighttime.
There you go.
And that's very interesting to show the contrast. To organize a 24 hours of production that when we wait, work at everything. Productions you can meet throughout the work. And then when you go to sleep, the party, and those guys are working. And so once you start a little bit, a long time, depends, after the party and that, then we can check later. So it's always very well. And also Felipe is coming from South America, so Latin America, which is a different sensitivity as well from more sort of African world, or from Asia as well. So in terms of color, in terms of different sensitivity. So sometimes when you mix both work is becoming stronger.
Felipe, we've got the movie we will play on the side screen here. You can have a view. Yeah, we can see the map with your face now.
So one's in the UK, one's in London.
And we've got the map of Manchester now on the screen. And the first split screen.
Overlaying at a different price.
Oakland.
Sí.
Sí, yo lo sabía.
Ah, que estás participando en el teatro.
There's some kiwi on the screen.
Hazme un video mío. Retira.
Numbers, look, three people. Do you have any questions for Felipe, or you put it here? No question? Technical question? Conceptual question? No?
The same sort of thing with
Yes, Richard.
Yeah.
Richard is asking if you could do the same thing with a fictional movie, fictional story, rather than a documentary.
Really good question. Would be really interesting to create something with fictional, but actually with Biclone, and then I would like to invite Thumb to help me out with that. Biclone, it's really more useful if you want to create something fictional, because you can I don't know, shoot a single scene of two actors doing something and then create an editing via the app, you know. So I'm not really sure if with augmented reality app you could create a fictional, but would be really interesting to try something, right?
Yeah, but you need to. So here it was more spontaneous, but I think with a fictional story, I think you need to really have your script laid down and the other party to know what's going on, and you can play with night and day or outside, inside, that sort of thing. I think it's possible and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. You want to ask the question closer to the microphone? Yeah, there's someone. There's another question for you.
Hello.
I was just wondering if you could tell us exactly what programs you use to do that.
What program did I use? Okay. Actually, I have a a behind-the-scene video in which I explain what programs I use for that. But basically, I'm using the iPhone camera for video shooting, iMovie for video editing. I'm using a sketchbook app for photo creation. No, I'm not using Photoshop because, well, I could use Photoshop for iOS, but I really like Sketchbook. Um, what else? Let me show you something for music because it's really good. It's called Notebeat. Are you watching my mobile right now? Can you
Yeah.
watch my mobile? Okay, Notebeat, the blue one right here, is really amazing. You don't have to be even a musician to create a music in there. So it's really interesting. You could use GarageBand as well, you know, if you know how to create a song in a proper way. But Notebeat is beautiful, is colorful, it's really easy. So um, put all things together into iMovie timeline, and that's it.
If you can use full-time movie on your iPhone.
I was just thinking we could make a big really and put it on the website so people who want to buy the product go and have a look around and actually be there.
Yes.
Not being
Yeah.
You can that's these tools you can use as well.
Yeah. And so the other one is Studio because the one you use for the demo.
The iPhone.
No, with the Google Walk. The map, the pretty. Google Earth. Yeah. Any other?
One of them, about one of the years of my house when we built it. And that's been for a good
Any other questions or feedback? No?
How long did it take?
Felipe, have you heard about that question?
Not the last one, maybe. No. Can you
The
repeat
movie
that?
the movie that we watched, how long did it take you to make
How long?
here and there?
No, it's not really long. Maybe the only part, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks to make the whole video. But an important part of the whole production was the pre-production, the planning of the video, because I had to make a call in Moco 360 Facebook group and try to find a friend or a couple of guys who were interested into playing with the Sphere app and the other apps, of course. And after that, we make an arrangement on who should what, in what place, in what way, so on and on. And maybe that part, that pre-production, was longer than the shooting or the editing.
So I think the aspect, particularly working across time zones and the idea of communication really comes forward. That's why things like Twitter are really important to be able to facilitate communication. In this case, I think Felipe also used Facebook for scheduling. So using various tools to be able to get that communication with a team that's geographically dispersed. And just like we're doing here, using Google Hangouts for synchronous communication. Just means that it's very late at night for them. You've got to work out time that's compatible.
Okay. So if this is Felipe also Twitter, and if you want to follow him or if you figure out any further questions, probably now be shy, you're just thinking about that. And if you want to check Felipe, I'm just doing some advertising for your Twitter account.
Okay.
So it's at tweet.
Or if you do a search for the hashtag, you'll also get
Yeah.
sometimes really small using it.
Okay. So we will show you after that how to use the hashtag and Twitter and everything like that. And we will go to the Google Docs and again. Okay. So basically, Felipe, you can't really see that from my webcam, but this group is about 16 students.
Okay.
Okay. So they all got your tweet now, address. Be careful. I think you will be bombarded with questions in the next 2 hours. Okay.
Terrific. So actually, I would like to say something. If there's someone who would like to create a here and there documentary using a Sphere app or maybe another collaborative workflow, would be really nice to try another one. Because we really interesting to see what are you watching with your eyes. And what can I watch in my eyes here in Bogota? So it would be really exciting to find a group of persons who would like to play with collaborative documentary and augmented reality. So be my guest. I'll be ready for your comments.
Okay. And does it mean that you would be open to any also photographic work, sort of stop motion animation or still images documentary?
Would be really nice. Do you have any help about that there? Or?
No. But some of our students here would prefer to work with photography, some with illustrations, only a few with video. So yeah, we will have a chat. But that's something that probably could be interesting as well, sort of a combo.
Actually, would be really interesting to retouch maybe an sphere photo and create something based on that. Would be really interesting because the augmented reality app is only showing a photo, so would be really interesting.
Okay, so there is some latitude here for you to think. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question before Felipe goes out for a very good dinner? And and I think from my understanding, you're going night clubbing tonight, huh?
Not really. I'm a father, I have a baby, and my night clubbing is to play with my baby.
Fair enough.
Yeah. This is for you, man. This is for you.
Any question? No? Okay, I think we will stop here. Hey, thanks very much for being with us live today for the first class.
Thanks to you, Laurent.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, we will be in touch via email and Skype together, but Hangout, sorry. But right now, I will cut it here. Okay.
Okay, man. Gracias, Lorenzo.
Muchas gracias and besitos from Nueva Zelanda.
Eso. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.